Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is Dion again, man. Hey, look, guys, wow, what a day. You know, I want to thank a few people here real quick because I picked up a few subscribers. I'm glad you guys jumped on board with my YouTube channel. I haven't done one in 3 weeks, but I'm trying to narrow it down, man, but I get so busy and, and doing other things that, sometimes I forget about it, until I'm ready to do one again. So excuse me for that, but anyway, for my new subscribers, thanks for joining, getting on board and everything. And I ran into like 4 or 5 subscribers to my channel when I actually went to the Landstar not home terminal, but Landstar terminal in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, I had a good time up there, I had a real good time up there, man. I had to go up there because I had to take a securement class because I screwed up, got a damn ticket for securement, on a load, and I was just missing one strap, but he wouldn't go for it, so wrote me a ticket for it. Cost me about $161, but hey, next time I know, okay? But I had to come all the way here to Fort Worth from California to do the class over again, because if you get a ticket, you got to go through the class again. Just Landstar's rules and regs on that end with that, okay? But while I was down here, I met like 4 or 5 people that are, subscribers of mine here, and had a good time, man. We all sat down, was chopping it up. I think it was Thursday. We sat down, chopped it up. Wednesday and Thursday, matter of fact, and it was pretty cool to sit down and and then on top of that, there was 2 of them that were just coming on board with Landstar, and that was pretty cool, man. We sat down, talked about a lot of things, and I had a chance to sit down with like 3 of them, man, and show them exactly how I'm making my money out here and what to look for. And that was pretty cool, man. We all sat down, chopped it up. I've learned some things from them guys, actually, so, it worked both ways. But I was glad to, sit there and do that, man. And to all my new subscribers, hey, man, y'all guys are really appreciated here, man. I really appreciate you guys looking at my YouTube channel. So let's get on to what I was going to talk about. And I think the last time I talked to you guys was about the that agent that canceled that load on me, and it was going from California to Ohio and back to California. It was actually like a team run that was dedicated. You get 2 of them in a week, and it paid really well. And I actually wanted to do a video about all of that, but I said, why burn this agent or this and that, or or just talk about them or this and that. It was a she, matter of fact, and it ain't worth my time, man. I'm not gonna go negative, and it's enough negative stuff on YouTube right now. It's a whole lot of people doing negative stuff, and it's ridiculous. So I'm not gonna go there because of all the other stuff that's on there, but let's just talk about what I'm doing now. All right, so I have a few changes under mine, man, coming up, okay? And that has to, a lot of that has to do with Landstar, and I ran across another cool cat, man, and we're looking at a few things, man. We're looking at some things to grow, oh man, I really don't want to jinx it by talking about it. You know how people, you just jinx it if you talk about it because it never happens, but, I'm looking to expand, man. I really am. I'm looking to expand now. After 1 year here at Landstar, I'm looking to expand my revenue a little bit, Only reason I don't want to talk about it because I did mention it to another Landstar driver, and that asshole was, being real negative, and saying you're gonna fail at this because you don't have this or you don't have that, and he doesn't know what I have. He just, as soon as I told him I'm trying to expand, He said, "Ah, you gonna fail at the economy sucks." And then, he proceeds to show me, his paycheck, And I ain't gonna lie, cause I hope he watched my video, so he knows I'm talking about him. He made like 158,000. He made like 158,000 for the year, his last final paycheck. And and I looked at him and said, "Oh, okay, good for you, And he said, "Well, what you doing?" And I, he couldn't touch. I'm gonna tell you something. This dude was so, that was just being a little negative. He couldn't touch what I was doing, but I wouldn't show him, and he got mad about it. He got mad about it because actually I was actually talking with some of the YouTube subscribers when that happened, and one of the YouTube subscribers said, "Man, you ain't nothing but just negative. Since I came here and this is the second day I'm here, and everybody's been cool, but you the first one I ran into that just been negative about everything that comes out your mouth." And he went and kind of slammed on him and stuff, man, because he kind of pissed a lot of people off. But it was his fault, he was, trying to showboat and trying to one up somebody. He wants to tell me I'm a fail. You don't even know what I'm doing. That type of dude. So he just had a whole lot to say, man. That's all I can tell you about that. And because I want to expand, sometimes people get jealous and don't want to see you succeed in anything, and they really want to pull you down on everything you do. So, especially truck drivers, man, there can be some jealous ass people. For men, we can be jealous just like a bunch of girls, can't stand to see another person make it, instead of congratulating that person and sending them on with the best wishes, you're gonna tell them you're gonna fail because you don't have a mechanic. Wow, that's how people are, So I proceed to walk away, but he stirred up a big conversation. He stirred up a big conversation right there in the lunchroom at Landstar, and because he actually got loud. Actually, the student got kind of, not the student, but the newbie got kind of loud with him and told him he was just being an effing negative ass person, is what he said. And he got loud with him, and that happened to be right at lunchtime, and everybody was out there heard what was happening, and that's when I decided to walk away from it. And I said, man, I don't have time for this. I'm getting up out of here, But he put him on blast, and that was something to see, And he actually, the guy who was being negative, actually came to me later that evening, maybe around 7, 8 o'clock that evening, and said, he wasn't trying to be, he wasn't trying to be negative, but he heard what the young guy had to say about him, and he kind of apologized. So it was all right, man. But it was just bad. It was a bad scene all the way around. But anyway, so let's move forward. So right now I'm starting to do some local work right now. I'm basically that's what I'm heading back to LA for, because I got a call while I was here, and one of my local agents like, look, I got a little bit of work coming up. It's gonna last out the rest of the month. I mean, not the rest of this month, but last out February. And so she wants me to see if I can work local doing some of the things, and then I can do that by myself and my wife stay home. Right now my wife's at home, as you can see, so I got the other bunk lifted up back there. So she's at home. And so I was gonna go out and go play in the Midwest for a little bit and go to Ohio and all that, but I turn around and go back because I hate to disappoint my local agents that I run for. So that's really a big thing to me, because I like to make the agents who are putting money in my pocket, can be able to count on me whenever they call me, you know, and that's a key thing right here. You know, when you find a good agent and they know you by name, they know this and that, excuse me, about you. I had a burp there. So they know so much about you, you know you're going to do the job great for them, know you're going to run the truck, do what you have to do. You know, they will call you all the time. So, you know, I don't want to disappoint my local agents. I got 2 of them in California that run local stuff, and they pay really damn good. So, you know, it's like, it's like, man, you know, I haven't seen nobody beat their pay, you know, so I'm glad to have them under my belt and this and that. And to my new guys who just came on board with Landstar, guys, do your research, your cold calling, do your lane matches, and start sending out those mass emails and getting these agents to call you. Okay, get on the phone with them every day until you get tired, you know, and find people who can give you loads and stuff like that, and you'll be doing just great. You won't have a problem at all. But I just want to do a short little update. I'm not going to stretch this out because I got some other stuff, guys, that, you know, that's going to kind of blow you guys' mind of what I'm getting ready to do. But I'll work hard for this, okay? So those are going to be coming up, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But I'm going to say, you know, I picked up a lot from a lot of YouTube, other YouTube subscribers, and man, it's, you know, it's been great, and I made friends with a lot of them too out here that are doing videos and this and that, and we discuss a lot of things all the time. But I know I'm jumping around, but, you know, I just want to say, you know, hey, some of those guys, man, appreciate them because they give me advice also. But anyway, I'm going to let this go, and actually I'm going to be taking off here. I'm actually got about 6 hours before I have to take off tonight, because I'm headed down to Laredo from here since this load here canceled. So I'm heading down to Laredo, pick up another load that's heading to California, and I need to be beef-feeding across there because there's a storm coming across, and I might put a little snow up in those mountains off on the 10 and the 20 up there. So I have to be real careful of what I'm doing. All right, so guys, look, have a good one, stay safe, hit the like button, you know, subscribe, you know, you all appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm out of here. This is Dion.